Hello and welcome along. Today we are taking a first look at Upton Farm by Lancyboi. This is a map that a lot of people have been waiting for, and to be honest, I haven't seen much of it yet. This is about as far as I've got. I bought the landy in, but that's it. So I'm going to have a look at this. I want to say a big thank you to Lancyboi for sending this over to me to have a look at. I will be doing a Let's Play series on it, and also several live streams later this week. But for now, we're gonna go and have a take. We're gonna go and take a look around. The first thing we'll do is we'll pull up the map so you can see a lovely detailed map. We should be able to drive around the edge of it by the look of it. I think we might want to try and see if we can start over by Stanton Sawmill though, and work our way around. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll take that down to just the mini-map, and we will jump in the landy, and we will see if we can head over that way. Normally on Lanceyboi's maps, there are various ways through the map. It's fairly maze-like. So we'll see if we can make our way over there by turning into the farm here. So let's open the gates. So this would appear to be one of our yards. We don't have any equipment in it looking at the map. We do of course have the mud mod on though. Oh, we do have some equipment in here. It was hidden by the which I'm guessing is a drop-off point rather than a sell point. I'm beginning to think I maybe should have had the off-road tyres on the landy for this map. Wow, okay, so can we head? I think we want to head this way. So this is one of our yards. We cannot head that way. It's one of those things where I can sort of see roads on the map, but I don't know exactly where they go. So, good to see there's a nice plethora of mud on here. But it's not deep enough to stop the landy most of the time. Okay, can we get... I think we don't want to go into that field. I think we want to nip down the side of this one and head across. So we don't own any of these fields. I think the fields we own are elsewhere on the map. Yes, they're right over the other corner, with the exception of field 40 and field 3 that we're coming up to. I kind of want to... I'm following this road round the edge of this field. So this is what I mean by this. Lancey's maps tend to be a little bit maze-like. We are on the road on the far side, having worked our way through. So I'm just going to drive along here. We'll have a look at all this when we come back. But I'm loving this. This looks fantastic. Beautiful map. Really lovely. So this is our first point. Nice way of blocking the road. And I'm guessing from the looks of it, we're starting at the sawmill. Which I did say, yeah, Stanton Sawmill, that is exactly where we're starting. So there is our wood sails and our wood chips. And I'm guessing this is also a wood sail point over here. Oh, yeah, we have a very nice dirty landy from this. So we have wood chip and wood sails. I'm guessing then not much over the other side here. Nope. That would appear to be water. Nice sound effects around here though. And loading and unloading. Lots of nice sort of window dressing around here. Really looks really nice. I am intrigued to what that looks like a water tower, so I'm guessing that is water that you can get there. So we'll head down this way, and down here we appear to have our first bit of the farm, because fairly out of the way of everything else are our chickens. I see manure, and I see... Where are they? We're driving past them at the moment, so I'm guessing... I'm just going to park the landy here, and we're going to jump over the fence and have a look. because... here we go. They're in here. So this is one of our yards as well. In fact, pretty much it seems to be a small holding more than anything else. And we have our chickens sort of free roaming around here. There's some manure here, which I'm guessing is for use on this bit, which is not something we can do, but certainly this is where we will get our chicken stuff. So that's cool. So that's where our chickens are, and just the other side of the road, which we'll take the landy into actually, we have our animal market. So that seems to be in there. We have pigs that way. That seems to be the purchase point, especially for the sheep. So does this have separate purchase points for different animals? Let's have a look. Oh, that's not a purchase point. So that's a feeding point. But this is this where our sheep are? That would be interesting. I'm not sure where the purchase point is then. Because this would seem to be... Now, I should point out this map is in testing, and I am testing it for Lancyboi. So it's quite possible that this trigger isn't working at the moment. Oh. Yeah, yeah, there is a trigger there, definitely. Okay, so if we walk into here... Yeah, there it is. There's the purchase point. So it's a little bit out of alignment with the actual markings. But yes, this is where you purchase your animals, and you purchase all of them from this point. So that's quite cool. There we go. Field 5 is there, and that would appear to be the entrance to it. We'll head back out to the main road and head back down here. So we'll follow the road round. That will give us most of the map. But as I said, it can be fairly maze-like. So we own field 3 there, which is a nice size field to start with. We'll go through the equipment that you start with in a bit. Field 2 actually seems to be a good field for us to take a look at and see what the price is. Compared to the rest of the map, it is a fairly small field. So 38,000. Wow, that is a very reasonable price. And do we have currently no missions available? So I'm not sure. I'm guessing missions are available on this map, which is always a nice plus. I think we might check out field 1, seeing as we're just passing it, and we can check out the price here, because that is a bigger field. But I'm liking these so far. Yeah, 100,000 for a decent sized field on this map. Yeah, I like those prices. That is fantastic, because that makes things affordable on this map. It means you can progress rather nicely. Yard that I'm guessing is one that we can use, but I don't think we have any vehicles or anything at. Not showing on the map, but certainly a good amount of storage for things like that. So that's a nice bit of yard there. Nice and compact and cramped as well. Not so much so that you can't manoeuvre anything, but enough that that it feels like a decently small yard. One of my biggest problems with a lot of maps in Farming Simulator is there's too much to the yards. There's too much storage. I like to see a map that limits your storage and makes you think about where you have to put stuff. So round this road here, lots of fields available on this. I'm counting 50 fields at the moment. 56 is the highest I can see. Ooh. Okay. Lancey, I probably should point out at this point, there is a road sign in the middle of the road. That might need moving, especially as it's pretty solid. Yeah, as I said, this is still in testing. And there may be a few little bits like that. But I'm loving that. That is... I'm loving the look of it in general. I'm loving the detail to it in general. I'm guessing once it's been tested, there are a few bits and pieces that will be ironed out. Now, up here is where we started. We probably should pop up here and then pop out again. Simply because... I know, well, to be honest, we have gone round the yard here. But I need to sort of connect it all up. So, here we go. So, that is the house we started at, and that is the yard that we turned into. So, this basically is the main central farm. Again, nice and compact. I like the look of it very much. So I'll head back out of here quickly, just so you can see how everything connects up there. And yeah, we'll head back out to the main road and round. So everything seems to be pretty much available from this main road. Field 40 is one we own. That is a big field. Wow. That makes me... owning that from the game makes me think that you want some medium machinery on here. Not large machinery. Large machinery would be too big for this map. But certainly somewhere in the region of the case combines. The sort of medium-sized case or the medium-sized Massey combines would go very well on this map. So we'll head up round here. Other side, field 10. I do realise we have missed a yard, and we are going to go and just investigate that now, because this road should lead to it. So, a few old buildings here. This is what I love. There are multiple routes to everything on this map, which is completely what I'd expect. And yeah, here we go. Here's another one of our yards. So, several pieces of equipment here. Seeds and fuel and fertilizer, and this is the back. So through there, you can reach the other yard. And field 7 there is the one that we went around the edge of. So that connects up rather nicely and gives you another route through to access that. So back out we go, and back to the main road. I do love maps like this where I can either just go round the whole of the outside of the map, or just have a nice road to follow. Now there's lots of detours is the only thing. So field 9 there, which looks like it's corn we already own. Be interesting to see what starting equipment he's given us. Right, what have we got down here? Wow, nice long winding road down here. Where's this taking us? This is taking us almost back on ourselves. What is that? That looks like some... It looks like it has a silage clamp in it. It does. Wow, so this is a silage area. I haven't seen any sign of where our cows are. So everything is decentralized in regards to the animals. And here we are. Here is another farm of ours. This seems to be this is one we don't have any equipment at. Again, lots more storage space, but feeling like it's in a small area, so it doesn't feel like too much storage space. But it is a good sized barn area, this. Wow. And oh no, I have found a mud hole. Okay, back in a moment. Okay, I've got myself out of the mud hole. Let's see if we can get round it. That is a proper... Wow. Yeah. That is a big mud hole. I'm not sure about that. And then, yeah, so we'll head back out to the main road again. So, there's lots of little roads off the sides, lots of little places to explore, some really interesting stuff on this, and massive attention to detail. Fantastic attention to detail in all the little bits and pieces. So, yeah, that's awesome. So we own Field 9, which is directly opposite us here. That is a nice looking field. Again, another big field that sort of screams medium-sized equipment. We'll have a look what we start with, I think. And see how we do with that. Right. So again, there's another road off here. I'm not going to detour off every road, because if I do that, I'm going to be, well, it's going to take more time than we actually have on this. And anyway, I think that road basically comes, it's a shortcut through there to round to where we're headed. Yeah, there's an entrance there. Looking over that way. Good to see that at the edge of the map you can't see beyond it. I like that very much. Again, one of my issues with a lot of maps is that you get that wall of trees along the edge, and not having that is fantastic, because it's a bit of a cop out, I find, most of the time now. Right, so we're coming up past 18 and 19. Again, it's a lot of variation, a lot of height. This is our sheep that I almost drove past. So this is the pallet spawn. So that is where our wool appears. This is where we unload our sheep. Looks like a nice big mud puddle again, so I have to watch for that. Feeding trough. Interesting that it, game extension showed a and water. Yeah, I should probably note that actually in this in testing this, that there is some wheat foliage here, all round here. So that I have come across it causing issues before. So yeah, there's some wheat foliage just here. I know on Pemberland we got some of that in the yard, where there was some wheat, and I drove over it with crop destruction, and now I have a load of stubble in the yard. So around we go. So that's our sheep. So yeah, all the animals are decentralized on this map. You sort of have to drive around for all of them, which does have its pluses, but at the same time, I'm not a huge fan of that, I have to be honest. Here we go. For egg sale is down here, and there's a couple. They've got a couple of Deutzers here. Obviously, not tractors that we have in game. Heading back out. Around here, we are headed down towards the cows. So again, lots of fields around here. Huge number of fields on this map. And in here is our cow yard. So this would appear to be where you unload your cows. So you basically do just unload them in the gateway. Nothing to keep them in there. So you must then herd them through here. Wow. So they must sort of free roam around this yard. Certainly a lot of stuff for the cows around here. old Deutz there. There's a cattle grid. There's the water. Guessing the other feeds are around here somewhere. Yeah, not a lot to keep the cows in. Would be my only comment about this. That is either grass or mixed ration there, which means probably in the shed, or one of the sheds, I would guess that there is a. Here, I'm guessing that is possibly a mixed ration eating point. That would make sense. Or unloading point. It's not marked, but I can't. And it's a little bit different from normal. I can't see anywhere else unless it's this shed up here. Nope. So that's interesting. I'm not quite sure where where the straw gets blown in this yard, or where the mixed ration goes. Something to find out, but yeah. Oh, no, we can't go anywhere out of here. Right. So this may be a slightly longer video because I've had a look at how the time is, and we are nowhere near finished on the map. We'll see how we go. Right, across a railway line. I wonder if there's a train. It looks like there's a woodland area sort of northeast of where we are at the moment. I think the pigs must be in this yard here. So, one thing I'm not seeing a lot of so far is sell points, but then I think they're grouped in this bottom right hand corner, or this. Whoa, another mud hole. Yeah, okay. I will get us out of here, and then we'll be right back. Okay, there we are. We're out of the mud hole. So we do have a load of vehicles here. This again is one of our yards. I'm guessing the pigs are around here somewhere. Is that what this is? Yes, there we go. So there's our pigs. In there. Where's their various feeds? So there's their feed. And their water then is over here. And that, I'm guessing, is the so water there, and that's the straw area. Excellent. And this is the point to unload them. Wow, this, yeah. So the pigs look great. Another house along here. That's the house that must go with this farm. And then, if we head down this way, we appear to have a couple of pieces of equipment down here as well. Ah, we have a trailer. So, as we own, right, so we own 29, which is the grass field there. We own 31, which is where our combine is sitting. Actually in the corn. So if you have crop destruction on, that is going to go fairly quickly. And then over the other side of Field 29, we also own Field 28. This is our shop, I think. Fuel and yeah, there's our shop with the cash machine for loans. I'm guessing there's our buy sell point for vehicles, and obviously the workshop as well. And yeah, I'm guessing vehicles spawn at this point. So yeah, that's the shop. So where there's not many sell points so far. I will check the map at the end because that does surprise me a little bit. That is a sell point. Right, so we do want to have a look in that. We are getting to some. So that is over there. That's the straw sell point. And then round the back here somewhere. There we go. So there is at least a grain sell point. I'm guessing it probably does potatoes and sugar beet as well. And there's the wool sell point. So that pretty much covers one of at least everything for sale. And we can head back out to the road here. Then we have a field entrance there. We have what looks like a Placeables area. Which would be what that is. Wow, it's a nice big Placeables area. Not sure how I get into it from here. And this is the end of the map, so I think we'll try and get into the Placeables area. And in there, we will go and have a look at the shop. So, that would appear to be how you get into Placeables. Which is, oh wow. So, for the third time, let's get out of the mud hole. Right, I'm out of the mud hole. And into the Placeables area. So, there are a few places where I think maybe toning down the depth of the mud holes would be a good idea. We have got caught quite a bit here. Yeah, so let's have a look in the shop and see what we get in our garage to begin with. So we have 3 tractors. We have a New Holland 8340, Deutz-Fahr Agrostar 661, a Case 1455 XL. So 3 older tractors. Nothing higher than 150 horsepower, which is interesting considering some of the equipment that I've seen. We have the New Holland TC590 combine with the Verifeed 18 foot and the Laguna 24. We have 2 Agroliner trailers, which is an interesting start. We have the Horsch Turano 5 FM, and this was why I was saying the tractors were interesting. This takes 205 horsepower, so none of the tractors we have starting will pull this particularly well. That's slightly concerning. Yeah, you're going to need a bigger tractor for that. Again, the Vatstad Rapide, 180 horsepower, so needs a bigger tractor that you don't have at the start. And then you have the Kuhn Windrower, which causes 75 horsepower. The GA9531. So an interesting selection of vehicles to start with. I think I would have to add to that and fiddle with it a little bit. I don't quite think the balance is there at the moment. But otherwise, yeah, I think a little bit larger on the vehicle side would be my preference. But plenty of time on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out of the Landy and basically I think that's about it for this map. So again, I want to thank Lancyboi very much for letting me have a test and a first look at this. I think there is huge potential here. It looks fantastic. Really awesome looking map. Constructive criticism I would give is that there are a couple of little tweaks that need doing. And I think the vehicle loadout may need a little bit of looking at. But I very much look forward to the finished version of this. As it stands, I will be doing a Let's Play and some live streams on it. So we will see how it goes from there. But for now, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this first look. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.